Herring Cove Beach, and Lucy is running to the water. Beautiful spot. That's New Brunswick. And I think Nova Scotia in the very distance, that far landmass. Tide's on its way in. I think high tide's going to be around 11:30 or 12. Beautiful beach. Two other people here in their lawn chairs, and us. And she gone. Oh. At Hopewell Rocks, the tides went out. Low tide was at 6 something, so it's on its way back in. Lucy's wanting mouthfuls of seaweed everywhere we go. The staircase we came down was crazy. The handrails were covered in water and sand from the tide coming in. And so we've got about 2 hours here before it's inaccessible. Great place. Yeah, these rocks are friggin' amazing. All the erosion in them. You can hear Lucy, she's dying to get in the water. Not gonna happen. Yeah, quite the place. Natalie will be glad to know that Grammy's making sure that big sister gets to see everything we do. That's still New Brunswick over there. I guess on a super clear day you can see Nova Scotia over that first landmass. Here's the last of the rocks. You can kind of make out Parks Canada guys down there stopping you from going any further because the tide kind of creeps up on you. Yeah, Hopewell Rocks, something to see. This one's got a real face to it. And the ocean. Yeah, so Hopewell Rocks, walking through. We've gone to the end on one side. Tide's coming in, they're starting to close it off already. And we are walking through this rock passage. Kind of hard on the ankles, all this loose rock, sand, all this stuff. But worth it for the views. We're at a viewpoint above Hopewell Rocks. What you see out there, we went around that point about an hour ago. Tide's on the way in, so you don't get to see as much later in the day. We're sitting here at Hopewell Interpretive Center, having a coffee and a muffin on the deck. This is the view we have. An interesting place. Beautiful park, beautiful view, good company. Dog-friendly patio. Morning, we're in Dixon Falls and Chutes. It's an old growth Acadian forest, one of the few that's been preserved. Nice and cool down here. You can feel the temperature change. And it's crazy, all the moss and lichen on the grounds and stuff. Just as it was. Maintained by Bay of Fundy, Parks Canada. Morning, we're at this Dixon Falls and Chutes. It's a beautiful little creek going down from the Bay of Fundy Highlands down towards the ocean. It's maintained by Parks Canada. One of the few remaining old growth Acadian photos, old growth forests, I mean. Water is crystal clear. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, you can see all the moss and stuff on the rocks here. Part of the ecosystem. This beautiful filtered water. Must taste great, I would think. And Lucy and Lori on their great adventure. I'm taking a picture of her. She's blocking her face because she doesn't like to be on camera. There we go. Yeah, it's beautiful in here. Well-maintained trails. There's 4 forestry parks workers working down below, cleaning moss out of the cracks so the boards don't rot. And yeah. Walking up here, catching up with the girls. Lori told me to watch my breathing so I'm not huffing and puffing. Yeah. And here we have beautiful Dixon Falls. Not much of a falls compared to some of the others, but pristine, clean water and just a beautiful environment. Elliot home. Here's Big Sister with Grammy on an adventure. And look how happy Big Sister looks. Okay. You sure Mrs. Natalie though. Won't be long. Love you, kid. Big Sister loving her adventures. Bay of Fundy National Park. We're at Herring Cove. Beautiful, beautiful view of the ocean. Trans-Canada Trail for those who hike and walk can come right here and camp. Tide's out a little bit. You can see the dark line on the rocks where it comes up for high tide. He's wearing this authorized footwear for Canadian women's hikers. They make this noise, flip flop, flip flop. Here we are walking up to the covered bridge, Point Wolf. I think the bridge was destroyed several years ago and then rebuilt. It's quite the bridge. Fundy and the entrance to Wolf River. We're here today, and if you look carefully in some of the deep pools of the river, there's Atlantic salmon swimming upstream and holding in some of these deeper pools as they make their way up. Yeah, just beautiful. Yeah, the Wolf River salmon program is working. We just saw schools of probably close to 100 fish. Yeah, just beautiful. Our lazy dogs, leisurely morning, having our coffee. There it is right there, Lucy's coffee.
No, please stand off. Don't be videotaping me in the morning.